take away our Queen.
At the dawn of a new millennium.
I think it's time to change and move on.
We've seen extreme examples of republics go wrong around the world.
The battle between the yes and no votes.
Once the Parliament has the power to appoint the President, that will never change.
It's a dishonest message. It's saying to people, if you vote no, you'll get a directly elected President.
Behind the scenes of the People's Choice, tonight at 8:30.
Tonight on ABC, Alex and Vicky argue over an Italian holiday on Dog's Head Bay. Following Four Corners and Media Watch, Robert Hughes talks about life and the art of fishing. And we venture under the big top of our National Circus Institute on the art show. Then the crew wake after 200 years of sleep to find the starship stolen on Red Dwarf. Enjoy your evening with ABC.
On the eve of the Republic ballot, an insight into one of Australia's most historic referendums.
Whether to abolish sections of the federal constitution that discriminate against Aborigines.
Under section 127 of the Constitution, Aborigines didn't even have the right to be counted in the national census.
The story of Indigenous Australia's greatest fight for recognition.
The thing was carried in every state, in every constituency.
Winning the 67 referendum. The Fair Go, tonight 8:30.
Tonight on ABC, John has the unthinkable suspicion that Reg may be involved with some local burglaries on the bill. Following our inside story, The Fair Go, foreign correspondent reports from Japan on the aftermath of the recent nuclear accident, and from France on the winemakers' concerns over imports. Then Late Line looks at Japan's economy. Is it on the way back or going under? That's tonight on ABC.
I'm doing that good old thing, beef stroganoff.
I'm going to make a lovely, luscious chocolate pie.
It's put a good slug of vodka in.
The final series of The Two Fat Ladies begins tonight at 8.
Bang, bang. Duck.
I think you missed.
Coming up tonight on ABC, following The Two Fat Ladies, Michael Palin travels to Pamplona to experience the bullfights, and then visits Kenya to see Kilimanjaro on Michael Palin's Hemingway adventure. The drama of life support continues with a bitter family battle over the care of a patient with Parkinson's. Then Late Line examines the legend of King Arthur. Was it myth or reality? That's tonight on ABC.
Hi, I'm Jonica Newby. Wondering what all these animals are doing here? Well, they're all part of the animal attraction.
We eat them, put them to work and keep them as pets. Animals are what made us civilized.
The horse was the animal that decided the fate of nations.
This intriguing new series draws some startling conclusions about our relationship with animals.
Did we domesticate animals? Or did they domesticate us?
The Animal Attraction, tonight at 8.
Tonight on ABC, following the animal attraction, Australian Story joins a group of high school students on a mission to Gallipoli before Peter Burner holds a blowtorch to current affairs on Back Burner. Rush takes us joyriding with boys on the brink of manhood. Late Line examines the Republic referendum. Has it enjoyed the debate it deserves, or has it been hijacked? Then Ed Cooper performs in Studio 22. That's tonight on ABC.
Friday nights have never been so charming.
You must be very proud.
There's lashings of style and wit.
You don't know what you're talking about, do you?
Not a clue, madam.
As Mrs. Bradley solves a string of mysteries with the help of her chauffeur and confidant.
Are you volunteering your services? I'm afraid I didn't manage to nab his wallet. I went to a slight shortage of hiding places.
They'll keep you guessing till the end.
I've been looking for a murderer in all the wrong places.
Diana Rigg stars in the Mrs. Bradley Mysteries, tonight, 8:30.
Coming up tonight on ABC, the suave, sophisticated and very funny Sean McAuliffe stars in the McAuliffe program. Following the Mrs. Bradley Mysteries and Eye to Eye with Betty Churcher, forensic pathologist Sam Ryan concludes the investigation of a suspicious death on Silent Witness. Then Dylan Lewis is joined by a great lineup of guests on the 10:30 slot. Enjoy your evening with ABC.
Tonight on ABC, the in-laws descend on Alex and Vicky for a birthday party in the final Dog's Head Bay. Following Four Corners and Media Watch, a look at the sculptures everyone loves to hate, and the year's best and worst movies on the final art show for '99. Then the crew are terrorized by a vicious monster in a deserted space station on Red Dwarf. Enjoy your evening with ABC. Tonight on ABC, police investigate a woman's claim of harassment against her ex-lover on the bill. Inside Story, Big Brother of Christmas Island looks at life on the tiny paradise. Before Foreign Correspondent reports from the streets of Chicago on the gang violence, and from Berlin a decade on without the wall. Then Late Line discusses whether sport has become our national religion. That's tonight on ABC.
They're on the loose with wild animals, and thoughts quite naturally turn to food.
Garlic is always delicious with sheep.
The two fat ladies are out on safari.
What a curious day.
Extraordinary, like being in the middle of a fairy tale book.
Take the culinary journey.
And there you are, easy peasy.
With the two fat ladies, tonight at 8.
Coming up tonight on ABC, following the two fat ladies, Michael Palin travels to Chicago to visit Hemingway's birthplace, before heading to Paris and the places of Hemingway's youth on Michael Palin's Hemingway adventure. The drama of life support continues with Catherine battling to save a young woman who has taken an overdose. Then Late Line looks at the terrorist threat to next year's Sydney Olympics. That's tonight on ABC.
Animals have been objects of worship and wealth for us. Where would we be without them?
If we had not domesticated animals and if we had not domesticated plants, we would be hunter-gatherers without cities, without metal tools.
They changed our lifestyle, but first we had to change our thinking.
A paradigm shift from meal to mount.
The undeniable effects of the animal attraction. Tonight, 8 o'clock.
Coming up tonight on ABC, following the animal attraction, Maggie Smith and David Jason star in the story of one of history's greatest wartime mysteries, All the King's Men, about an officer and his men who marched into battle and were never seen again. Late Line looks at the race for the American presidency. Then Johnny Johnson performs in Studio 22. So enjoy your viewing on ABC. Our education programs begin today on ABC with Stage 1, Science and Technology. Then Rigole Cole shows a fun way to learn French before puzzle maths. A comparison of dinosaurs with modern-day descendants is studied with a scientific eye before Inside Out explores the way a television news bulletin is produced. Then we examine Pentecostalism on Worlds of Faith, followed by Economic Australia. Enjoy your viewing on ABC. Coming up on ABC, World at Noon, followed by Late Line. Foreign Correspondent reports from the streets of Chicago, where the gangs violently protect their turf. And from Berlin, after a decade without the wall. Then a father seeks revenge for the murder of his son on the bill. Our children's programs begin at 3 o'clock this afternoon with Sesame Street. Enjoy your viewing on ABC.
Tonight, roll up for great entertainment.
I take it I've managed to spark the flames of your curiosity.
I'm positively aglow, Inspector.
There's a daring whodunit.
We're not used to such things in Little Fordham.
A troop of likely suspects.
Maybe we should let her stew for a while and come back and grill her again later.
And an inspector who's under a spell.
You can be the cream in my coffee any day.
Well, thank you, Inspector.
The Mrs. Bradley Mysteries, tonight at 8:30.
Tonight on ABC, the seriously funny Sean McAuliffe stars in the McAuliffe program. Following the Mrs. Bradley Mysteries, forensic pathologist Sam Ryan begins the investigation into the murder of a young woman while still suffering from the effects of a previous case on Silent Witness. Then Dylan Lewis is joined by the Meanies and Violetine on the 10:30 slot. Enjoy your evening with ABC.
Tonight, you'll experience their incredible world in detail.
Fur-coated mammals thrive in these Antarctic forests.
See the dinosaurs as they lived in their natural habitat. And tomorrow you can find out how it was done.
This is a baby Tyrannosaurus puppet with remote control nostrils.
Making fossils come to life.
The first thing we're going to do is to look at real animals.
Walking with Dinosaurs tonight, the making of tomorrow, 8:30.
Tonight on ABC, following Walking with Dinosaurs, Judy Walters and Victoria Wood star in the comedy series Dinner Ladies. Then the two-part drama of Warriors tells of the British troops in Bosnia and how their lives changed forever. Renaissance continues our journey through the most transforming period of human history, before Compass tackles the search for extraterrestrial intelligence and its implications for Christian beliefs. That's tonight on ABC.
This is Amber, a mature female cheetah.
Big Cat Diary is back with a brand new series.
She's on to it. Go, 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 go.
There's all the speed.
She's probably hitting 50 miles an hour.
All the hunger.
They'll have to kill again soon.
All the power.
These are the pride males.
There's all the danger. And of course, there's all the love.
This is the traditional birthplace for the pride.
Nothing gets you closer. Big Cat Diary, tonight at 8.
Tonight on ABC, following Big Cat Diary, the making of Walking with Dinosaurs highlights the combination of paleontology and puppetry that was used to recreate the prehistoric. Up Front 5 brings us the outrageous comedy from the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. Then Crichton catches a deadly computer virus and the crew are forced to enter his electronic mindscape to save him on Red Dwarf. Enjoy your evening with ABC. Coming up on ABC, Anne Frank Remembered documents the story of the Dutch teenager whose diary of her years in hiding from the Nazis captured the hearts of millions. Then our movie Madeline is based on the real-life court case of a young woman in Victorian Glasgow accused of murdering her lover. Lifelong learning begins at 3 o'clock this morning with Aboriginal Studies. Enjoy your viewing with ABC.
Starting tonight at 8. To get to the top, these hardy souls are going down very deep. An 11-week intensive training course, pushing them to their physical, mental and emotional limits. Welcome to diving school.
It's going to be a tough course. 2 of these students won't make it, and a 3rd will almost die.
Tonight at 8, jump in for the new series, Diving School.
Tonight on ABC, following Diving School, Polly is asked to spy on her new boyfriend in a double edition of The Bill. Then Blood on the Carpet ventures inside the boardrooms of the corporate predators to expose the hostilities of the takeover bid. Before the Academy Award-nominated short film Dance, Lexi Dance. Then Lateline looks at what the year 2000 holds for Australia. That's tonight on ABC.
Well, this is a great day indeed. July the 21st, 1999, the 100th anniversary of the birth of Ernest Hemingway.
Tonight, join Michael Palin on stage at a bizarre look-alike contest.
This is the High Temple of Hemingway worship.
Follow a famously unromantic flight along the River Nile.
Incredibly, the Hemingways had crashed for the 2nd time in 48 hours.
And discover the magic of the Venice Carnival. Michael Palin's Hemingway Adventure, tonight, 8:30.
Coming up tonight on ABC, the 2 fat ladies are cooking supper for lumberjacks and flirting with fishermen. Then following Michael Palin's Hemingway adventure, the drama of life support concludes with Catherine facing the hardest ethical decision of her life after spending a perfect day. Then on Lateline, 3 of Australia's most eminent biologists discuss the new frontiers in science. Enjoy your viewing on ABC. Our education programs begin this morning on ABC with a story about learning to rollerblade on Bookbug. before the India File highlights a modern country with a rich heritage. Benin, an African kingdom, shows the influence of trade, followed by many nations, one people. Willkommen offers a lesson in German. Then the maths program looks at real-life problems. Before the new Russia. Enjoy your viewing on ABC. Coming up on ABC, the latest news in World at Noon, followed by Late Line. At 1 o'clock, an escaped prisoner on the edge of a cliff places Mickey's life in danger on police rescue. Then Rod's friendship with a woman who is being threatened has unforeseen consequences on the bill. Our children's programs begin at 3 o'clock this afternoon with Sesame Street. Enjoy your viewing on ABC.
Dr. Dolittle could do it, but how can the rest of us talk to the animals?
Communication between species is far from perfect.
Is it a question of intelligence?
The horse may not be great at puzzles, but it has an excellent memory.
Or a matter of comprehension?
Although dogs understand the most words, it's cats that try to use them. Cats don't meow to each other, but they meow all the time to humans.
Making the most of the animal attraction, tonight, 8 o'clock.
Tonight on ABC, following the animal attraction, Bush Mechanics tells the larger-than-life tales of outback indigenous ingenuity. Peter Berner takes a blowtorch to current issues on Back Burner before the secret sex files of high-ranking Nazis are finally opened on sex and the swastika. The final Late Line for the year looks to a future ruled by robots. Then Slim Dusty performs in Studio 22. That's tonight on ABC.
Tonight,
I'm really reluctant to do this, George.
Just the once, madam.
Mrs. Bradley's had some intriguing assignments.
How do you feel about visiting a haunted hut?
And this one's shaping up to be a cracker.
Your cook expired in the parsley patch without her underwear.
The Mrs. Bradley Mysteries, tonight at 8:30.
Tonight on ABC, the seriously funny Sean McAuliffe stars in the McAuliffe program. Following the Mrs. Bradley Mysteries, forensic pathologist Sam Ryan concludes her investigation into the murder of a young woman on Silent Witness. Then Dylan Lewis is joined by a great lineup of guests, including Mental as Anything and Big Heavy Stuff on the 10:30 slot. Enjoy your evening with ABC.
Our education programs begin this morning with a story about a mysterious talking tale on Bookbug, before a Behind the News special. Naturally Australia explores the history and features of Uluru, followed by the text files. Hazards, Disasters and Survival studies flooding, before On the Job looks at the graphic art and design industries. Then Tanya Nugent takes us behind the news. Enjoy your morning with ABC. Our education programs begin this morning with a story about learning to rollerblade on Bookbug, before Consumer Power helps us make informed choices. Naturally Australia explores the geological evolution of the Simpson Desert, followed by the text files. Hazards, Disasters and Survival studies cyclones, before On the Job looks at the information technology industry. Then Tanya Nugent takes us behind the news. Enjoy your morning with ABC. Coming up on ABC World at Noon. Australian Story tells an unusual tale of modern love with a twist. Then Four Corners examines the battle for the hearts and minds of Australia's voters over the Republic, followed by Media Watch. Police are injured and the suspect escapes in a bungled raid on the Bill, before our children's programs begin at 3 o'clock with Sesame Street. Enjoy your viewing on ABC.